Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss N, and I've got a new job for you today. Are you ready? I can be a good reader and listener. A reader and a listener. Those might sound like two different jobs, but it's actually two jobs that you can put into one and do at the same time. So, I want to give you a secret code. There's something that we say in the classroom that cues our listeners and our readers and our learners in to know what we expect of them. You get a hint right here. That secret code is called Give Me 5. Okay, so when we are learning or when we're starting a story or starting an activity or starting a lesson, you might hear your teacher say, "Give me 5." Well, do you think that means the teacher wants a high five? Maybe, but I think that there's another secret code to it, and today I'm going to let you in on that secret. Okay, so there's some parts that go together, and by the end of this, it's all going to make sense, and you will know how to be a better reader and a better listener. Are you ready? All right, the first thing is your eyes. If I was talking to you and I turned around and I'm looking this way, or I'm looking over here, or I'm looking down, or I'm listening to somebody but not beside me talk, or my mom in the other room who's making me a snack that I really love, do you think I'm listening to you? No, I'm not. When a good listener and a good reader is paying attention, they're looking at you with their eyes. Their eyes are looking. That's the first cue of our secret code of Give Me 5. Okay, what comes after 1? 2. You were right. The second clue is an ear. Ears are listening. If my ears are listening to you, then I'm hearing what you're saying, and my brain's taking in the information, and my eyes are taking in the information, and I'm going to be able to follow along with what you're saying or what you're reading. Guys, what comes next? 1, 2, 3. Oh, what do we think it's going to be? Let's see. Mouth. Mouths are closed. Guys, I got in trouble with this lots in school and at home because I like to talk and I make noises sometimes even when I don't realize that I'm doing it. So, one really important part of being able to be a good listener and a good reader is to keep our mouths closed when we're supposed to be listening or we're supposed to be paying attention to something. But I'm going to tell you a secret. Even if your mouth's closed, you can still be making noise and distracting. So another part to that is we've got to be quiet. If we want to listen, we have to be quiet and not make noise. So our eyes are looking, our ears are listening, and our mouths are closed. Okay, what's next? 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder what's next. I'm super curious. Bodies are still. So, you mean to tell me if I'm running over here, or if I'm running over there, do you think I'm being a good listener? No. If we're at school and our job is to listen with our bodies, that can look like a couple of different things. It can look like sitting quietly in our chair. It could look like sitting crisscross on the floor. It could look like sitting on a bench. It could just look like our bodies being still. So, if my eyes are looking, my ears are listening, my mouth is closed and quiet, and my body is still, I'm being a good reader and a good listener. Okay, let's keep this going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hearts are open. Hearts are open. What does that mean? I don't think I understand. Hearts are open. What did you say? That makes sense. So if our hearts are open, then we're open to hear what's going on around us. So that's what the teacher means when the teacher tells you, give me 5. So the teacher doesn't have time to say, make sure your eyes are looking, make sure your ears are listening, make sure your mouth is closed, make sure you're sitting, and make sure your heart is open. Gosh, that would take so long to say every time. So what your teacher could say is, give me 5. Or sometimes she might use a silent signal and just do this. That means give me 5. So you now are in on a super secret code. You know that means eyes are looking, ears are listening, mouths are closed, bodies are still, hearts are open, and that means you are ready to be a good listener and a good reader. Well done, friends. I think you did your job. I can be a good reader and listener. We'll see you next time.